In the world of creative endeavors, it's almost impossible for creators to occasionally stumble upon controversy or make statements in poor taste. Eiichiro Oda, despite his monumental success in crafting the epic tale of One Piece, is no exception to this rule. While his manga has earned him a place of honor in Japan, volume 89 of series found him at the center of a storm, compelling both Oda and Shueisha, the publisher, to issue a public apology for inadvertently trivializing Japan's history. This incident unfolded within the pages of volume 89, where authors often leave light-hearted personal notes on the inner cover flaps. Oda's attempt at humor, however, took a distasteful turn when it delved into a sensitive territory of World War II, casting a shadow over the entire volume. At the heart of the controversy was a picture on the cover flap depicting a weary soldier, followed by Oda's quip, which goes as, "Do you know that the feeling when you are sharing a plate of karage, which is fried chicken with friends, and then there's one last piece left on the plate? Well, I've decided to give it a name, Sergeant Yokoi. So I'm thinking, Sergeant Yokoi is still in the field. Somebody end this war." For those young ones who don't know who I am talking about, please look him up. I started volume 89 with a great deal of embarrassment. The reference was to Shoichi Yokoi, a soldier who has served in Imperial Japan during World War II. Following Japan's surrender, Yokoi continued to hide in Guam until his discovery and return to Japan in 1972. He famously declared, "It is with much embarrassment that I return upon his homecoming." Oda may have believed that the passage of time would render such a reference harmless and provide some light-hearted humor for this work in volume 89. However, the joke fell flat for the broader Japanese audiences, sparking a public outcry over its inappropriateness and insensitivity. In response to the uproar, Shueisha, in tandem with Oda, issued a public apology on their website, acknowledging the insensitivity of the message and expressing regret for their actions. The digital version of the One Piece subsequently removed that offending passage, leaving behind a conspicuous blank space. Regardless of Oda's intentions, the choice to reference Yokoi was ill-advised. In Japan's already complex relationship with its imperial past, Yokoi still remains a deeply controversial figure, with supporters lauding his tenacity and patriotism, while others view him as a symbol of nation's dark wartime history. Oda's joke was a no-win situation, whether interpreted as mocking or excessively casual regarding a man who endured nearly 3 decades abroad. It failed to resonate positively with the public. And the issue of flippancy surrounding the Japan's historical military actions and the subsequent inflammatory reactions continues to be a thorny problem for publishers. Oda's joke by comparison was relatively mild. Notably, the light novel New Life Plus Young Again in Another World once attempted to feature a soldier from the Second Sino-Japan War as an isekai protagonist, resulting in a vehement public outcry that led to the cancellation of both the novel and its planned anime adaptation. Despite this PR stumble, Eiichiro Oda remains unscattered, as One Piece continues to thrive as a lucrative franchise. This success even extended to the critically acclaimed live-action adaptation in collaboration with Netflix's One Piece series. The incident serves as a reminder of the delicate balance creators must strike when engaging with sensitive historical themes, and it underscores the ongoing complexity surrounding Japan's wartime history in popular culture. What are your thoughts on this Oda's mistake? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you enjoyed this news, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.